What's up, Pokeaim Plus? I'm Pokeaim and today we are using a team by JT that hit 207th in the monthly challenge. This team features two very strong Megas and Mega Gyarados for Dragonance, Power Whip for Rotom, Earthquake also for Rotom, Power for like Primarina, and then Ice Fang, with of course when you Mega Evolve you have Mold Breaker so you can break through Dragonite, and then of course Calm Mind, Mega Floette Eternal. The team also features a lead Sash Garchomp to get up Stealth Rock or slow the opponent down with Rock Tomb. Scarf Meowscarada is one of the best revenge killers in the tier. Bulk Up, Max Speed Annihilate, and Physically Defensive Skeledirge, just in case you're fighting basically anything that's a physical offensive threat. This is the team for today's video. If you guys would like it, here's the ID as well as the code. Big shout out to JT. We'll, of course, link the credit down below. And if the team doesn't work, you know, here releases the EVs for you to get it. But let's jump right into this and see if we can continue our streak. If you guys do enjoy this content, make sure you let me know. Feel free to leave a like. Feel free to sub to the channel. We just hit 31,000 subscribers, so thank you, everybody. And we also just hit 490,000 subscribers on my Pokeaim channel, so it's pretty crazy. Season ends in 4 days, which is really good. Look at my VP. Season ends in 4 days. Please, I need VP. Please, can you spare some VP? So we'll see what ends up happening here, but let's get a game. So looking at their team, I'm not going to lie. They are pretty weak to Skeledirge. Yes, they have a lot of Pokemon that deal with it, but once I take the first Poltergeist and slack off, the next one can't actually hit me, and I have Shadow Ball. It also deals with Superior. It also deals with Staraptor. So I like Skeledirge a lot. I'm not leading off with you. You're physically defensive, right? Your lead. Are you any physical defense at all? Power Whip per stat. I kind of like you as well. You as a lead. I love you in the back. We want something that can basically deal with Sableye, Gyarados to an extent. I think you can deal with Gyarados. I mean, you're pretty strong into it. Technically, you can deal with Gyarados by just Will-O-Wisping it. But if it's Mega Gyarados, it's a problem. The problem is the team is a little weak to Mega Gyarados in general. I could go my own Gyarados as a Dragonite Sweeper with Power Whip. That's actually a little bit better, I think. I like that. We'll go Gyarados over going Floette. I think this is going to be a Skeledirge. I think those three are pretty strong in general here. I don't care too much about Staraptor, as I mentioned. I can get up rocks in front of it. We are on a 14-game win streak somehow. I don't think that's going to continue this time, but we'll see what happens. So then we lead off a Sableye, which isn't the end of the world here. I don't want to get Will-O-Wisped, so I'd rather go out to you and just throw off a Torch Song. The interesting thing is that they actually don't switch in very well. The thing about Sableye is that once I Mega Evolve my Gyarados, I am immune to Prankster Will-O-Wisp, right? But I can't bring Gyarados hard in. I could try, but I don't think I can. It's going to be tough. Sableye's a little annoying. Why they both stream at the same time? Sableye's a little bit annoying early on, but again, I don't want to get Will-O-Wisp. If they knock me off, then that means I do wall Ceruledge. I might have made a mistake to bring Skeledirge, but we'll see. They go for taunt, so they want to stop my Stealth Rock, which is fair. I think we just throw off a nice and powerful... We just throw off a Torch Song, which gets stronger and stronger. I know Sableyes are usually physically defensive, so we should... Well, that is pretty special defensive, if I had to say so. They go for Foul Play, which doesn't do too much. Yep, perfect. I'm going to follow it up with a Shadow Ball because all their switch-ins to Torch Song basically hate this. And as long as Taunt ends, eventually I can beat this down. I can beat down Gyarados, which I assume they have in the back. Maybe they have... Maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually Staraptor in this, which isn't that bad. I don't care about the boost on that Mon, right? So they're going for a Foul Play, which is going to activate my Citrus Berry. This is very important here because this means that I do wall Ceruledge. I can't be Poltergeist after this. This is going to activate my Citrus. Get a nice little boost there. Beautiful. And Bitter Blade will never beat me from that Pokemon. And we do have quite a few boosts, so we can actually threaten via Will-O-Wisp or anything like that too. Am I taunted? I'm actually not. I assume they taunt here. Yep. Okay, but they only got up a Light Screen, and my other two Mons are physical, so that's not the end of the world. Also, if it's Gyarados, that's fine. We're good into Ceruledge with all the Mons in the back. This will beat Superior on its own, and Torch Song will go through Substitute, so if they try and Substitute, I'm good too. Leaf Storm will never beat me. If it's Greninja, it's Greninja. I feel like it's Greninja. Is it going to be Gyarados, though? It is Gyarados. Okay, so they didn't bring Staraptor, which makes sense considering we have Skeledirge. But I love Skeledirge, so I don't care. I can bring out you. Now, the good thing is I can Rock Tomb into Scale Shot a couple times and maybe do something from there. We don't want to get Waterfalled here. Again, we don't care about the Light Screen so much. And we have our own Power Whip, so they end up going for Earthquake, which is fine. I'm going to go for Rock Tomb just in case they want to Dragonance up. I'll slow them down. And basically, I'll be able to keep them slow to the point where my Gyarados outspeeds them. Nice. We land, which is perfect. There is no Intimidate, so that does 1,000,000,000%. Oh my god. That did so much. As they go right for Ice Fang. Okay. So, based on this, I should be able to Dragon Dance up with mine now. In front of them, I have the Intimidate. They have Ice Fang plus Earthquake. We've already slowed them down too, so if they Dragon Dance themselves, we're good. And again, with the Intimidate, we should be in a good spot. They are shiny, so they're a little bit cooler. None of these last ones are threats, I think. I don't think there's a point in Mega Evolving. I doubt your last move is Stone Edge. It is Staraptor, though. Ooh. Okay. It depends on how this endgame goes, because I think I always go for Ice Fang here. I'll live a Brave Bird, and if they CC, I'm okay. And if they go back to Gyarados, them going back to Gyarados would actually be high-key better, because then they sack Gyarados. Nice. Okay, so we want Gyarados to be sacked. That way I always win the game with Skeledirge. Yeah, freeze. All right. I am neutral attack. I can Dragon this up again. They can't touch me. Plus, this lets me Ice Fang into Staraptor, and then I can beat it via Slack Off. Yep, we're always faster than you, so we're okay. I have no accurate moves to hit them, which is incredibly funny. This is my best move. Let's see if we land. We do miss, unfortunately. They go for Ice Fang of their own. Don't freeze me, don't freeze me, don't freeze me. They crit me, don't freeze. Okay, we definitely don't want to miss this next one because we will lose to Staraptor if that's the case. Alright, cool. So we land on Gyarados. Again, fully physically defensive Skeledirge is like... I don't want to say anti-meta, but it's really, really strong into these guys. There's no point of going into it and then I just slack off after. I'm going to go for my strongest Ice Fang, so I'm going to Mega Evolve here. Them not having Intimidate on Staraptor, I guess because they don't want to give like Defiant boosts or anything. Competitive boosts. I don't know how common my Lodic is in this, but I'm going to go for my strongest Ice Fang, which includes me Mega Evolving. They can knock me out with close combat. They're going to Mega Evolve as well, I assume. Yep. The good thing is as well, I think is Light Screen still up for another turn? It might be. But I should just be able to slack off in front of Staraptor. I won't take too much from Brave Bird. And this will do about... Oh, we get a beautiful crit. Okay, so... Oh my god, it wasn't even a crit. It just did that much. Yo! Was Gyarados not intimidate on... Did Gyarados not intimidate me? I swear it did. Well, I dragged this up once in front of it. Oh, I guess... Never mind, just... Alright, so we're on a 15-game streak. Let's go. I think we brought the right Pokemon. I think had obviously Mega Staraptor actually lived that and killed me, I would have been able to go out into Skeledirge and just knock them out with Torch Song after living any attack. The boost, if they went for close combat to knock me out, would not have mattered because of my unaware ability. So, cool. We picked the right Pokemon. I'm glad we switched it up. Though I think Floette would have won that game too. For sure you. I think this is another Gyarados game as well. Because it's good into basically H-Slash, Delphox. Thing is, I don't want to lose to Meow. Skeledirge is actually alright at best. You're really good here. I think this guy has super effective coverage into everybody. It's just Scarf Meow that's annoying. I could technically use you, but I think having speed control, it's basically, do I want the speed control that Meowscarada brings into Gyarados, into things like Aegislash, or just basically everything? Or do I want this? But the problem is if they lead this, I can't switch into Triple Axle, so I actually low-key don't want that Pokemon. I think I'd rather have you. I literally cannot switch into Triple Axle if that's the case. But is that the end of the world? Because I'm thinking the scariest three for me are actually the bottom three together. Not any of the Megas, in my opinion. I think that Gyarados cleans them up. I guess I'm actually pretty weak to their Gyarados, though. But if I'm at full HP, I can at least Will-O-Wisp. Alright, so there's Meowscarada lead, which I expected. We do not want to get Triple Axled, so we'll go out to Skeledirge here. If they turn out to not be Scarf, then our Gyarados has a field day. They Triple Axle. Do they land? They are Protean. Right now, they are weak to our... they are weak to our Torch Song, but I don't think it'll kill. I think it'll do like 99, so I don't think I want to go for Torch Song. I think Will-O-Wisp is the best play anyway, because all the switch-ins to this Pokemon outside of like Delphox don't appreciate being burnt. They end up going for Toxic Spike. I'm okay with this. My main sweeper is literally a Gyarados. And we do manage to connect. So we break a potential Sash there, which is awesome. Again, my main sweeper is Gyarados. That's the one we're worried about. I think I want to double Will-O-Wisp, just in case they want to be aggressive and switch. They could just go for knockoff first, but if they do end up going Gyarados and I burn it, like I'm in a good spot. I also don't think I lose anything from this because I can set up in front of this with my own Gyarados, which I'm low-key thinking about doing. I do want to get up Stealth Rock of my own, though, because I think this was the Sashmon, but I'm going to slack off. It's going to knock off, right? Did 0. Okay. I don't have to worry about the Dragon Dance, but I mean, I kind of do because if they Mega Evolve, obviously after. Mainly because they'll have Mold Breaker. But are they running Substitute in this tier? We'll just Torch Song here. So Meow is in Scarf, which means they're probably Scarf on Garchomp, maybe? Alright, so we get a Torch Song. I love Skeledirge, man. Definitely the focus, I think, of this video. Just a cool starter in general. You knock out Meow, I don't think that crit mattered at that point. I think it was definitely going down. I do think they got a lot of this, but I still have my Sash intact even though I'm poisoned because I'll have it for at least one turn. So it is Gyarados. The main reason, like I said, I have this Mon is for you specifically. So I'm going to try to go for Will-O-Wisp. If they're Substitute, I feel like they give up so much. They might just go right for Crunch. I feel like Physically Defensive Skeledirge eats this. Physically Defensive Skeledirge eats a Stone Edge from Mega Aerodactyl. Surely you live everything from this. If they have Substitute again, they smoke me. They go right for Crunch. I think I live this easily. Oh my god, I ate that for breakfast, guys. And we landed Will-O-Wisp again. Let's go. Beautiful. All right. So, Gyarados has been neutralized. Meowscarada has been neutralized. Now what we can do is we can go out to our own Gyarados before they actually start getting a little out of hand. They're also already Mega Evolved, so we know they don't have Delphox in the back. So if they want to Dragon Dance up here, we can Dragon Dance up twice for sure. Again, them being burnt is amazing. Am I Jolly on mine? I don't know my EVs. I'm Adamant Max. I don't want them to have... Oh, yeah, it's Crunch, but... No Defense Drop is awesome. Okay, so 2 DDs should be able to deal with Gyarados, which is important. Yeah, with 2 DDs, I'll definitely be able to KO Earthquake. So I'm going to Dragon Dance up again. I shouldn't die to Crunch, even even a crit Crunch. They go for Power. That's why I'm not Mega Evolving, by the way. That's literally why I didn't Mega Evolve. They tried to call the Mega. So we get the second... We get the second one, which is beautiful here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that +2 Earthquake from Adamant Gyarados is going to be able to KO. But the last one is going to be Garchomp, which is something I need to be aware of. Because technically Garchomp, if it is Scarf... No, I'll be faster than Scarf, but technically Garchomp, if it is Sash, can win the game with Scale Shot. If it gets all the right hits. Because I know this is going to go down. I think it's Aegislash, though. Because Gyarados and Meowscarada are good into this. Aegislash helps you check Floette Eternal, which you'd be pretty weak to if you had those two. So I'm pretty positive that was Aegislash last. Alright, so Skeledirge, once again, basically dealt with the 2 physical threats. Homie is putting in some clean work for us throughout this. I'm very happy about that. And obviously, it's allowing Gyarados to be able to set up and sweep. So I think this is a really nice little combo together. That works really well. Okay, another one where I like Skeledirge, mainly for like Hippo, Lopunny. I still want you. You destroy this team as well. You two are just really good in general. If it's SD Aegislash, I will say these guys beat that, and then Calm Mind Floette is actually disgusting into that too. Them having their own rocks is annoying here. Lopunny's Ice Fang is good. I kind of like Floette a little bit more, even though I think Gyarados' water move is really strong. I am Calm Mind Light of Ruin. What's my main issue with this? Aegislash is annoying if it's special. If it's physical, I'm better. Floette has Draining Kiss, which is disgustingly good. All right, let's just be safe. It's not safe. It's more so let's just pick a Mon that actually, like, we struggle a little bit into Hippo initially. I'm not gonna lie, that Mon's so annoying initially. But I'm kind of hoping when they see Gyarados, they see Floette, they see Meowscarada and stuff like that. Like, technically, Bulk Up, Taunt, Annihilate can annihilate them if they ever hit me, but I don't think they're going to hit me, and they have Hurricane slash Air slash Pressure. This might be the one where we lose, though. I mean, I felt like that a lot in the games we've played, but this might be the actual one we lose. So don't... that win streak doesn't mean anything, man. It could always go away. 16-game win streak is still pretty crazy, though. I can't believe that. That's Hippo, right? Oh, yeah. That is the Hippoless Hippo. That is not Hippo at all. Okay, so... if we get 5, we kill... or 4. So we know they don't have Lopunny, which is really good. I like the idea of weakening this guy as well, just for my... This guy's a threat. Like, don't get me... This one is a massive threat. So it's probably going to be this plus Aegislash. It's going to come down to how many we get, because the first one... I always only get 2 with this, though. Okay, we almost got 5, which was crazy. They Draco... them being -2 special attack is good because then my Gyarados can come in after and Dragon Dance up. I assume they E-speed here, but just in case they don't, I'm gonna go for... Oh my god, that's perfect. Okay, so Dragonite does die to rocks, which is amazing. As they went Aegislash to Shadow Sneak, which makes sense. So rocks go up. This breaks potential Sash. Looking at their team, they're gonna Shadow Sneak here. I'm going to go Gyarados. I think the initial Intimidate's good. And I want this as a sack, because basically they have a free sack. So if it's Scarf Meowscarada, I need to be careful around my endgame. If they go for SD, I can always sack Garchomp, then go out to Skeledirge and click Wisp. The thing is, Skeledirge beats everybody that's not Dragonite now and not Primarina. And I want to have Garchomp strong EQ in the end to be able to give me potential to win. And I think just, they should Shadow Sneak here, because why take 1,000,000,000%? Like, they definitely should Shadow Sneak from that spot. I don't know why. That did so much. My soul is telling me that this is, my soul was trying to tell me that this is Head Smash. Me, when Head Smash comes out. Alright, so they do switch, which is amazing. So we get a Dragon Dance up, which is sick. And it's perfect. Alright, so we get a free Dragon Dance. And also, if that was like... I'm pretty sure it's Spell Tag based on that damage. But if that was Sash, it is now broken. And my Gyarados is now +1. Now, if they go Primarina, I'm pretty sure I fry that with a Power Whip. It is Meowscarada. It would have to be Scarf Thunder Punch to knock me out. I'm going to stay regular because I live Flower Trick and I'm not like weak to it super effectively. So +1 Flower Trick will knock this out. Yep, we live, which is perfect. Ice Fan KOs Meow. We connect. Beautiful. And then we do have our torch singing man in the back. The Gyarados Skeledirge combo is so good, man. Oh my god. Only way to lose this, SD would not even lose me the game. I think they have to attack me with Shadow Sneak. So what I'm gonna actually... I want to like limit test and see if Garchomp or if Mega Gyarados can live this at -1. Because I know they have to Shadow Sneak here, right? Plus I get a little bit more chip. Right here. Like, I want to limit test to see. Because I get the Intimidate, I can Mega Evolve and I resist it. Maybe it won't do 12. Yeah, I'll try it. Alright, so we get Intimidate off. Intimidate won't help out Skeledirge, but it will help out Gyarados. I bet this still does 11. It probably still does 11, right? I mean, either way. If it doesn't and Gyarados lives on like 1 HP, Gyarados is a wild mon, man. It might. We're in a good spot. They just King Shield, which is fair. If it's King Shield, SD's Sacred Sword, then I always beat them with Skeledirge as well. So that's a really, really, really good thing for us. Their Dragonite not being E-Speed was really nice. Also, us getting like 4 hits was amazing. I assume I die. Again, if they SD, it doesn't matter because if they give me this damage on Aegislash, I beat them with Skeledirge anyway with just Torch Song. Oh, they are. So they're going for SD. Ooh, that does so much damage. Yeah, SD doesn't matter. Because now I don't even have to Will-O-Wisp. I can just Torch Song. So they're SD, King Shield, Shadow Sneak. There's no way your last move is Poltergeist. Like, it's going to be Iron Head or Sacred Sword. I think it has to be Sacred Sword. That way you actually beat Corviknight too. Yeah, I'm not clicking anything. And I mean, yeah, we know they're set. So we do know that Skeledirge can just come out and go for and hit him with a nice little Torch Song. And the Skeledirge Gyarados combo, I think, is going to push us into the 1900s, if I'm not mistaken. Unless it is Poltergeist and it crits. Because again, fully physically defensive Skeledirge who has taken no damage whatsoever. I'm really glad we didn't end up bringing Floette, and I stuck with my gut of bringing Gyarados. I think it was just good. Like, this move combo was just really good in everything anyway. And this is interesting too, because it's actually a little 50-50. Because if they go for King Shield and I Will-O-Wisp, I think that's the only way to throw, by the way, is going for King Shield, have them actually be Poltergeist. Because I'll always live anyway. The funny thing is about Poltergeist is they can't kill me with it the second time because of the Citrus Berry, and I actually will be most likely outside of range of Shadow Sneak too. So Poltergeist is like a double-edged sword, no pun intended, because we're fighting now Aegislash. Look at Dirge, man. This is an underrated starter, man. I love this starter. I think Fuecoco is so cool. And they try and just go for an attack there. Beautiful. All right, so Skeledirge is going to give us, what is that, a 17-game win streak now? Something crazy like that, which I still don't think, I still don't believe we have, but it's still really crazy. BSS is fun. There's a lot of mind games. I get very lucky picking my Pokemon, that's for sure. And things definitely worked out. Like, I've been landing my moves today. I did miss an Ice Fang, but it got into the 1900s, which is awesome. Overall, I very much enjoyed this, and we got a 17 win streak, which is great as well. I will show you guys the team one more time. I like BSS to be between 3 to 4 games. I think that was a good one to end it on. I think it showed off, like, how many times can I show you guys just how good the combo of Gyarados plus Skeledirge is? But I really hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, make sure you sub to the channel. Feel free to check out Pokeaim MD, my main channel, if you want. And thank you for all the love and support as of recent in general. Feel free to also pick up my Pokeaim card down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.